How to find toxic people and how to deal with them. That's the topic for today. Hi, I'm Vinati Bajaj, and I'm a mindful health coach, and I'm the founder of the Energy Transformation Hub, and I'm on a mission to help 100,000 professionals and solopreneurs revitalize their energy, live a medicine-free life using my Vitality Elevation formula. And in this video, I'm specifically going to talk to you about how you can go about finding toxic people and how you can deal with them. First, let's understand why is it important to find toxic people and how does it matter? Why does it matter? So, I've done a lot of energy work. I've done a lot of study. I've spent more than 10 years in my mindfulness journey. I've coached many people. I've counseled many people. And from all that I have learned, from books, courses, people, counseling, coaching, from all that I have learned, I have understood this one thing, that there are many factors that affect your energy. And whether you like it or not, it's your energy that leads to your health being good or bad. If you've manifested diseases, that's because of some problem in energy. If you are living a healthy life, that's because of a boost of energy, some good energy in your body. And just like we have a physical body, we also have an energy body. And anything that comes into your physical body starts off as energy. And energy is what creates your challenges in your life. You need to understand that people in your life who are toxic, and there's a reason these people are called toxic, because they act like toxins. These people will lead to negative energy getting stuck in your body, will lead to negative emotions being stuck in your body. And emotion is what? Energy in motion, right? And that will eventually, when you just hold that in into your body, when you just keep all that negative energy in, bad emotions in, eventually it will start leading to health issues, illnesses, pains, and whatnot. Okay, so that's why it's important to understand how to go about finding toxic people. And then once you found them, you also obviously need to understand how to deal with them. That's the immediate next question that I get whenever I talk about this topic. Okay, so now I'm going to dive into my mind map, and I'm just going to show you one by one, and I'm going to explain you the pointers about how to find them and how to deal with them. Let's go, let's see. So I hope you are able to see my screen by now. Okay. Okay, good. So let's dive into the first point. How do you find toxic people? We understood why it's important to find toxic people. Now let's see, how do you find toxic people? So the first thing is, you need to become aware of how you feel around someone. You really need to go within and find how you are feeling in someone else's presence. Do you feel angry? Do you feel low? Or do you feel positive? Or do you feel calm? You need to figure that out. And if you are feeling negative emotions when someone is around, like you feel angry or you feel very low on energy, you feel scared, all of these are bad energies. And if that's the case, the thing to ask yourself is that person complaining all the time? Because people who complain all the time will have a very negative impact on you, because whether you like it or not, you are some of the five people you interact with most. And if you are in a group of people that are complaining all the time, you yourself will start complaining, and complaining never leads to anything. It never leads to any growth. So if they are complaining all the time, yes, they are toxic for you. And do they involve you in any gossip? It's bad enough that they are involved in gossip, but then they also involve you into gossip. And if you notice that happening, awareness is very important. If you notice that happening, then you know this person is toxic for you. Are they criticizing you all the time? If there's one person or like a group of people who keep criticizing you, who never appreciate you for the good that you do, but they always keep criticizing and finding faults in you, you know it very well that these people are toxic for you and you need to stay away from them. I'll explain how to stay away, when to stay away. I'll explain that in a bit. Next is, do they try to manipulate you? This is a little bit difficult to understand. This is a little difficult to become aware of. But with more practice of mindfulness, you will start to become observant of what is happening. And as soon as you understand that someone just manipulated you or tried to manipulate you, you know that they are toxic for you. Are their words and actions aligned? If there are some people in your life who are telling you one thing all the time, but their actions are not at all aligned with it, their actions are completely opposite to what they are saying. So these are very, very toxic people, and you need to stay away from them. Next is, have they changed recently or always been this way? It's very important for you even to understand if someone has changed recently and then to figure out what led to that change and whether that change is really going to serve you and if it's really going to serve your relationship with that person, because people change. Okay, accept that fact. Even you change, and I hope that you change for the better, but people change. So understand, try to figure out if they have changed recently or have they always been this way, but you were just not seeing it. It may happen that someone very, very toxic is right there with you right now, but because you did not know these things, because you did were not aware, you never thought about it. Okay, and they kept draining your energy. And the last one is, these are like highly narcissistic people. Do they only care about themselves? There will be people in your life who will only care about themselves. They will not give a damn about you or anyone else. And if there's any such person like this, you know that they are toxic people. Now, now you know how to find toxic people. Now let's see how do you go about I'm not telling you to immediately cut them out of your life. There's a process to that. So let me tell you how to deal with them. The first thing is you should always talk to them about the way you feel. Okay? Communication is very, very important. I keep telling this again and again in my paid community to my students that majority of the problems in relationships will get solved if we learn to talk to the person instead of about the person to someone else. So talk to them, honestly tell them how they feel, how you feel. Tell them specifically what you do not like. Don't be vague. Be very specific. If there's some word, some sentence, some behavior of theirs that you do not like, please tell them and be very, very specific. Be very, very clear about it. Don't leave things to chance. Don't leave things for them to figure out, because if you ever played Damsharaj, you know this, right? You are thinking that this is so easy. Why is the other person not able to understand? That's how communication is. You may be thinking that you have communicated clearly, but the other person has no idea what you're talking about. So be very specific about what you do not like. Next is also, whenever you are giving feedback to anyone, please also include the things that you do like. Because if you just keep telling them what you do not like, do not like, do not like, then they'll label you as a toxic person and then they'll run away. Okay. So, as important as it is to share what you do not like, it is also important to share what you do like. And honestly, if you think there's some person in which you do not like anything, then there's something wrong in the way you think, because every person has something good in them. We just have to find it. So along with that, tell them what you do like. What are the things that they do that you really, really like? Then tell them how you would feel when they made that change. Now you communicated, you clearly told them this is how I feel about this thing and I want you to change it. Also follow it up with, how would it make you feel once they change that behavior, once they change that pattern? How amazing you would feel, how good you would feel. Please make sure to communicate this. And then try and try. Relationships are important for us. People are important in your life. So do these steps and try and try and try. Now, the amount of try that you put in, the number of trials that you put in, is completely dependent on what kind of relationship it is with the other person and how close they are with you, and how much in each other's proximity do you need to be. And let's say you and even after trying for that long nothing happens, then you start keeping emotional distance, right? It's not possible to keep physical distance all the time, so you can at least keep an emotional distance. Like, make sure that whatever this person is saying, whatever this person is criticizing you about, it doesn't affect you. It's not easy, but you can do it. Once you understand that them criticizing you is not serving you in any way, you will learn how to keep an emotional distance. And the easiest thing to do in emotional distance is talk less. Okay, only respond to what is being asked. Don't let them affect you. If you think your emotions are in someone else's hands, then you have no power. Your emotions are completely in your hands. Okay, learn to master your emotions. And then, if possible, if really possible, keep physical distance. Only keeping emotional distance will only get you so far. And if they are like very toxic and it's not like a super important relationship, please maintain even physical distance. Physical proximity has an impact. So if you keep a physical and emotional distance, their impact on you will eventually reduce and then fade away. And if it is not someone who means a lot to you, then you can start with ignoring them until they understand that you have cut them out of your life. Okay? Until they figure it out, just try to ignore them a bit. And the last thing is, limit to small talk. I am usually never a fan of small talk, but when it comes to toxic people, the less you respond, the less you talk to them, the less are their chances of affecting you. So we just saw that how do you find toxic people and how do you deal with them once you find them. And I hope that this was very helpful for you. If it was, please type helpful in the chat box. And I even forgot to ask you, if you are watching this live, type hashtag live, and if you're watching it as a replay, type hashtag replay. And also type which city you are located in, where are you watching from. Type that in the comment box. And also, I want to tell you that I'm hosting a gratitude workshop. I'm hosting a gratitude intensive workshop. It's going to be 1.5 to 2 hours of total, not preaching gratitude, but practicing gratitude. So I'm hosting that tomorrow, 17th December at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 p.m. And if you would be interested in joining me, please please type join, or please type gratitude in the comments, and I'll make sure to send you a link using which you can register for the workshop. Now, you need to understand that with 2023 coming to an end, we are on the brink of 2024, and this is the most important time for you to make any change that you want in your life. So if you want to start figuring out who's toxic, and if you want to start taking that gradual process of separation if needed, start now, start today. And it can happen that the other person is not really toxic, but it's your thoughts that are making them toxic. And only because of this reason, I want you to attend my gratitude intensive workshop, because in that workshop, you will learn how to find the good in other people. And by the law of attraction, if you look for good, if you look at the good, if you keep your focus on the good, you will continue to see more and more good. And then who knows, your relationship with the other person might just improve, and it may just be very good. All right. So put gratitude in the comments if you would like to attend the workshop, and I'll make sure that I share a link with you. I'll share it to you via DM. So please check your DM after you comment. And also, that was it for today. There's nothing else I have. This was day 6 of my 7-day life challenge. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Sunday, I'm going to be interviewing someone very, very special. And that person will actually talk to us about how to use podcasts to interview people and enhance your credibility in the market and get to learn a lot more from experts. This person has interviewed more than 90 experts in their own fields, more than 90 coaches, and I really wanted to be there live. This time I wanted to be there live because if there are any questions, then you can put them in the comments and we can ask him to answer those questions. Okay, so Sunday 17th December 3 p.m. I'm hosting a live interview with the person who interviews others, and also at 7 p.m. there's a gratitude intensive workshop. Okay, for attending the live, all you have to do is come to my Facebook profile or come to my YouTube channel and just look for a live link at around 3 p.m. Okay, it's going to be sharp at 3 p.m. I'm going to start sharp at 3 p.m. And if you want to attend the workshop, you know what to do. So till then, I'll see you tomorrow, either in the workshop or in the live, or maybe both. So that's it. That's it for today. And stay healthy, stay safe, and keep your energy really, really high. Okay, if you want to know how to do that, connect with me. I'll teach you how to keep your energies very, very high on a daily basis. That's me signing off right now. Namaste.